Hey, what's up? This is Doc from God Forbid, and you're watching Groovey.TV, keeping it groovy as fuck since 1975.
Hey, this is Groovy. I'm here with Doc from God Forbid at the Bluebird Theater, Denver, Colorado. How's it going, man?
It's going very well. We just, I think we're about a week into this tour with Overkill. It's been a while since we've hit the road, so we're like kind of getting our sea legs back in order. But, you know, every day we get a little tighter, and every day you kind of get that groggy, half hungover, no sleep, you know, perform. And believe it or not, those things make you better. You know what I'm saying? If you're all clear-eyed and well-rested, you know, that's not rock and roll, you know, so.
Absolutely.
But each day it's getting a little better, and, you know, and the Overkill guys are great, and the opening bands, Sudakra and Diamond Plate are really, really great guys, good bands, you know, they're, like, doing a great job, so everyone's, like, really bringing it, and, you know, so.
Nice. Yeah, the new guys, haven't heard of these bands before. Diamond Plate, for me, that's a new band.
They're young kids from Chicago, one guy's from Miami, and just, like, you know, very, like, they kind of get put in that, like, old school thrash kind of sound, but they're more just like a heavy metal band, but they're good at it. They're really talented. So
nice, you know. Nice. No, new album that just dropped, didn't it?
Came out. What was the date? March 26th. I think right the same day as Overkill's album. And, it's called Equilibrium on Victory Records. We're, you know, really happy with the way it came out. We're really happy with the response to how people, you know, old fans are into it. We're picking up new people, but it's like for us, it's just it's part of like the first part of a long process of like rebuilding, getting out to new people, and just trying to show people what God Forbid's about.
Nice,
right now.
Nice. No, I've heard a couple songs off it, like the video. Where it came from?
Where we come from.
Where we come from. Why is that the first single, and why, you know, all that good stuff?
To be honest, we were kind of we didn't know it should be the first single, because we're like, you know, we like all the songs. We're, you know, so everyone had their opinions or ideas, but, you know, the record label, the owner really felt strongly about that song, and, you know, and it really, you know, and considering that was that song, I ended up coming with the idea for the video, and the lyrics kind of fed into the concept really well, and you know, and people have responded. You know, it's a very traditional God Forbid song, but, you know, it's got the riffs, it's got the hooks, it's got the leads, it's heavy, it's thrashing. You know, it really you know, it's a good kind of like opener, like, oh, here's what we do. But, you know, the album is really diverse. There's a lot of different kinds of tracks, so we're talking now about what the next single is going to be and what the next video, and, you know, so we'll see. But, you know, I'm happy with the video came out. I think it's, you know, you saw the video.
Oh yeah, you're a bartender.
Yeah, well, you know, I sling a drink every now and again, but
he's gonna make us some drinks right now.
We'll see. I have nothing. I do not have the tools, but you know, so yeah, so it's really about showing, you know, our personal lives. And we've been not that we've been away from music, but we've had to just do what we had to do to get by, to, you know, to keep doing music, and do, you know, so it's just showing that the whole picture, which a lot of people don't really get to see, and for us it's like nothing to be ashamed of. It's like this is what we do. This is, you know, we're not that different from everybody else, you know. So it's just very humble. You know, we try and have a humble approach, you know.
Nice. So now, as far as this album, I mean, did you, like, you know, cover some new ground? You expand, you know, different things? I mean, what's the whole vibe?
Well, we have a new guitar player. My brother Dallas left the band a few years ago, and we brought in Matt Wickland, formerly of Himza, and his style brought in a lot of new sounds, you know, and you know, a very kind of like European, melodic, you know, but it's a really strong songwriter, great lead player, so there's a few more guitar solos, you know, more, well, you know, he's even, I think, more adept lead player than I am, you know, and just brings a different style there. You know, my brother left, so now I'm singing more, Byron's singing more. I wrote, you know, a few of the songs I wrote are a couple curveballs, a little bit different stuff than I'm used to writing. So I think it's like familiar, and yet we take 4 or 5 left turns, you know, because we would be bored doing the same thing, or trying to retread, you know, things we've already done. It's, you know, it's still God Forbid, but, you know, I think it feels fresh, you know. So that's the idea. If you're feeling it, if you're into it, if it's like, all right, this is cool, but we're not trying to reinvent the wheel. We're not trying to let's mix circus clown music and death metal. It's like, you know, we're not trying to do that. It's a heavy metal record, you know, but done the way we like it. It's got hooks, but it's heavy. It's it's diverse. It covers the all our favorite bands did everything. They didn't just be heavy all the time, or just be melodic all the time, or just play 50 guitar solos. They covered it all. There was dynamics. There were peaks and valleys, and that's what we try to achieve.
That's awesome. Yeah, and I'm really sick of the clown circus music, death metal thing going on.
Yeah, that thing is it's blowing up, man. So you gotta maybe I will a side project try and jump on that bandwagon, but
Can I join the band?
You're in it, man.
I'll be the clown.
You already got the beard, so I think all we need is some makeup and a funny little hat.
It's all about the hat.
Well, I don't wear hats, but it's good. I'm thinking about picking up a yarmulke, just making that hot in the streets with the children.
I want to see that style. I think it's gonna be good.
I could put it in, man. Make it happen. My Jewish brothers out there.
All right, man. So pretty sure there's a pretty massive tour coming up pretty soon here.
Yes, just announced the Trespass America Festival with Five Finger Death Punch, Killswitch Engage, Trivium, Pop Evil, Imura, and Battlecross, and we're very, very fortunate to have been invited on that tour. It's a really kind of like a cornerstone for this album to really launch it, because I feel like our new album is more accessible than some of our other albums. I think we wrote better choruses and stuff that's that can grab people a little more, and so this is really the type of touring we would like to do.
Right.
We're not as extreme as some of the I think some of the more recent bands that come out. So we want to try and get out to the regular Joe metal guy, and I'm not ashamed to say it. Like some people are like, no, underground forever. It's like, no, it's cool. I don't like we're still underground, but we understand the kind of band we are. We understand the kind of music we make, So for us, it's just a great opportunity. And it's like now we have X amount of time just to prepare, get really tight, make sure the set is great, and we have to really try and make the most of it. That's really, so we're just really happy. We're really, Five Finger guys are good friends. We toured them before, and they went to bat for us. Brought, came up with Killswitch back in the day. We took Trivium on their first tour ever. We're label mates with Imura, so there's a lot of close ties there, and it's so it's going to be a blast.
I'm stoked for it.
Yeah, and I think it's cool because it's not 100 bands. You're not going to be like, exhausted by the end. It's just enough where it's like it feels like a festival, but it's consolidated. It's compact.
Right.
So
no, it's huge, and congratulations on that. I saw that, I was like, sweet.
Yeah, we're very fortunate.
Nice. All right, man. So there's a few more questions. We're actually going to throw you under the bus with this because we're trying out some new stuff here, mainly from Matt.
Okay.
Because we have a trivia question now, and the usual survey question, and some other stuff too. So Matt's trivia question for you is, what country on planet Earth has per capita the largest breasted women?
That's a very good question. Well, I have to assume it's a country that women retain a lot of body fat, 'cause that's mainly what breasts are. I mean, I'd probably think it'd probably be either an African country or like an island, like Samoa or something like that.
Is an island. Yeah, it is an island.
I don't know the island specifically. I'll say is Samoa an island?
I believe so. I have some Samoan friends I can call.
But that's about the best I could. It's hard to really whittle down to a country. So I
It's actually Wales. In the United Kingdom.
Wow. That's actually, and I love the Welsh women are beautiful. I've been there. Yeah. And so now I know this, and I'm gonna
just tour exclusively.
Oh, so now that kind of messes up my whole preconception. So, but that's why they just drink a lot of beer. Yeah. It goes right. Those beer-fed breasts. I'm not mad at it.
Beer-fed breasts.
Oh, I can. Wow, that's interesting. Now I'm gonna start telling people like, do you know the country? But I have to actually check that before I gotta make sure that's correct.
Yeah, I'm going off Matt here too.
I gotta Google it. I gotta Google that one.
Yeah, Matthew knows photos. He knows this trivia as well.
Every day, and I love titties. You know what I'm saying? So I should have known that.
Who doesn't love titties?
Titty hating people. I don't.
I asked myself when I was gonna retire.
I don't know.
What?
I know. So that's crazy. Well, okay. Yeah. Okay. So what's his survey?
Okay. There's two actually. First is Matthew's. Okay. What would you do if you had a time machine?
What would I do if I had a time machine? That's a good one. The thing is, I wouldn't go back too far because life was fucked up really before like 80 years ago, shit was hard. There was no, toilets, and malaria was running around, and so I'd probably go to like, actually I can't go to the 60s, man. I can't use bathrooms and shit. You know what I'm saying? I get shot for dating a white woman. Yeah, I probably have to just go to the early 80s. I go see fucking.
You can go forward.
I get to go see. Oh, that's true.
Time machine.
Yeah, but forward. What if you go forward and it turns out like the Earth has become like a, it's too like cold or hot for like it happens. Then you go there and in 5 seconds you're dead because you can't look it up. Right? I think maybe I have to go in like 5-year increments. I mean, I would definitely go to the future, but I don't know what specific year I'd go to. Yeah. But I don't know, for some reason I just thought about the past. But I would go back to the early 80s, man. Go see Michael Jackson. Go, hang out, with Motley Crue and Van Halen. You get to see all the best shit, man. Go see Beverly Hills Cop in the movie theater. And Rocky. That's when all the good shit was happening, man. Everyone had credit cards and they didn't even know that they were gonna be in debt in 30 years. They were just spending money. It was beautiful.
I like it.
Right before crack and AIDS showed up, though, no one was wearing rubbers. It was great.
It's more late 70s.
No, at first, I'm telling you, 81, 82, no, they weren't wearing, I'm telling you, they weren't wearing rubbers then either, man. That was, it was a different age,
So the rubberless early 80s.
And I'll go hang out with my dad, because I know he was partying, so but he wouldn't know that I'm his son, so, it'd be cool. That'd be the shit. Go see Metallica, play like the Whiskey.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Oh, that's good. That's good. All right. One last one. It is the true survey question. You've traveled the world many times. Yeah. What is the worst thing you've ever eaten in your life ever?
Oh, I know that hands down. We were in Scotland, and I ordered a hamburger, and they deep fried a hamburger. So it was just like, but it wasn't like, everything's breaded fried. No, it was like this soggy mess of a meat-like substance that was just like literally I had like 2 bites and I started getting sick because of all the grease, and I just threw it on the ground. I was like, fuck this. And ever since then I won't order a hamburger in Europe. I'll order a veggie burger. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I'll order like a falafel, maybe I'll get a kebab or something, but I'll never order a hamburger for that one time, because you never know if they're gonna put that shit in the deep fryer and you come out with a sickening grease ball, betwixt some bread, so it's rough. They don't have Arby's and Denny's in Europe, so you're on your own.
Heard it here, folks.
But their kebab shops are the bomb, though. That's what you get. You get like, what I'm saying, where they got the thing of meat, the log of meat, and they chop it off, and they go, you want chili? You want salad? You want garlic sauce? You're like, yeah, I want all that shit. And, you get a big thing, and that's, amazing. It's like 4 pounds. Or the best ones, they do that, and then they put, you want chips? And that's what they call like French fries. So they'll put potatoes on that shit, and it's just,
nice.
You're living the dream. You know what I'm saying? 900 calories.
Would they have a shop like that in Wales?
Oh, definitely. I might be titties too. It's possible.
We're going to Wales.
Wales is good. I got a crazy story about Wales. I don't know if I can tell you about that. I might get in trouble.
I don't want you to get in trouble, man. Yeah. All right, man. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it. Enjoy the show.
Right on. Hey, this is Groovy. Here with Doc from God Forbid, Bluebird Theater, Denver, Colorado. Rock on. Cheers.